channel. Today I've decided to do a little vlogging again because I got really good feedback from that video, so I decided that I was going to do some vlogging today. It is my last few days at this place in Charlotte, and the condo is just being built, so I'll be going to that place soon. But today I have to straighten up because I still got a few lingering items in here from when I did the Target haul. So I'm just gonna go ahead and straighten that up, and I'm gonna let you guys see me do that. Probably fast forward through a lot of that part, but I'm also gonna cook today. I think I want some seafood. So I'll show you guys how I do that. So it's gonna be like a seafood bake, but it is so good and it's so easy, and anybody can do it and not mess it up. And so I'm gonna let you guys see how I do that because I make them all the time. I always post pictures of it on my stories and stuff, and people always compliment how good it looks and like if you want some and ask me next time I make something, I make it. So I'm gonna show you guys how I make that in this video. I have already gotten up and showered. It is now 9:28. I have been up since probably 6 this morning. I already showered, brushed my teeth, washed my face. I have not moisturized my face yet, but so that's why like my face is dry and my face is dry here. But I did my routine and I put toner, witch hazel. I think it's toner. I don't know. It's some witch hazel stuff. I put that on my face already, and I like to let that sink in before I put the moisturizer on my face, which is still like a clean and clear one that I've showed you guys in my other videos. I'll have links to those down below. But I've already done that stuff. I just have on a robe, and yes, my hair is still tied down. Let's get started. We're gonna clean up first. I'm gonna go moisturize my face and then I'll clean up because I can't take this. My face is, oh, I thought it was under my nose. So let's get started. But before we do that, make sure you like this video, give it a good thumbs up so that I'll know you want to see more. But this will be the first one that incorporates cooking. So if you like this recipe or you're gonna try it, just thumbs it up, and I'll go ahead and give you guys another one because they're all very easy and all very affordable. So don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and connect with me on Snapchat and Instagram. And I actually now have a Facebook page, a like page on Facebook. So I'll make sure I leave links for those down below. But we're gonna go ahead and get started because I'm tired of looking down at this and seeing this Target bag right here. It's getting on my nerves. So let's go. the crab legs in some water, and then I'm gonna straighten up the kitchen a little bit. So just figured I would bring you guys with me to do that as well. It's 10:45. I know that's early, but I'm hungry now. So I'm gonna start my food, my crab legs. Okay, so I only put 2 clusters of crab legs in here because I'm the only one that eats them. So yeah. I'm the only one that eats seafood, so I don't have to make a lot, and it's just for lunch. I'm making that chicken for dinner. I don't know what I'm doing with it yet, but it was frozen, so I had it in the sink and go out some. And so I'm going to start. Oh, it's my Harry Potter shirt from my vlog from Target, and it fits exactly how I wanted it to. So I pull my pants up a little bit. And yes, I did go put socks on my feet because I can't cook in the kitchen with my feet out. I don't know. It depends. But like right now, when like, you know how like you're getting ready to leave somewhere. Like right now, I know I'm not gonna be in this place much longer. So I'm transitioning myself out. So I'm not about to be in here. Like my new place, I appreciate this place. I appreciate my place in Wilson too. But my new place, it's a whole different everything. It looks more similar to my place in Wilson. I'm just cleaning up stuff, making sure stuff is really neat for now, so that when it's time to go, it's very easy. Luckily, I don't have a lot of stuff here, so when we leave, it's gonna be easy. I'm just closing all these circles. So if anybody has an Apple Watch and it takes a long time for that little green circle, if you're not working out, when you're cleaning up and cooking and stuff, put it on your open goal. I'm telling you, just do open goal. It says other and it says open goal. Use that one and it'll change. You'll be able to close all your ratings, and you still actually moving and burning calories. So it helps heart rate for you and everything. So turn on your open goal and do that. But let's start with this meal. I did not remember to put my shrimp in a bowl, which I was supposed to do. Since it's just me again, like I said, I'm gonna just use a smaller bowl and put the shrimp in that. But so yeah, let's start that. Okay, so y'all won't be able to see my face, but I'm still here. So first, I want to show you what ingredients I use. So let's see. I use onion powder, any kind, doesn't matter. Garlic powder, and this is just what I use. This is not what you have to use. It's just what I prefer. So garlic powder, lemon pepper seasoning, and you will find that I really do love lemon. The lemon flavor is like so good for me. And this is Old Bay, but it's in the lemon and herb flavor. And some garlic. I just buy it in a little jar, a little minced garlic. I usually have a big one, but I'm getting ready to leave, so I only need a small one. Some salted butter, because I don't put salt in most of this stuff, because Black people, we have to do better at, you know, watching our blood pressure. So anything that can help me stay away from salt, I do that. But salted butter, so that I don't have to add any salt. And this is what gives it that little kick. And this is chipotle chili pepper. This is my favorite seasoning right now. And then I have some parsley for garnish, but this is my favorite seasoning. Like that part right there, it just sets it all off. So I use smoked turkey sausage in it. These shrimp I get from Target, and it is the jumbo raw shrimp with the tail on, peeled and deveined. Those are frozen. I have a bowl of water back there to put them in. This is just some mini sweet corn on the cob, and I put those, I do a little thing with those too, and tons of lemons here, and my potatoes are still down here. But first, I need to get these shrimp into a bowl over here. So I'm just gonna tear it open. I can show y'all the size of one. So that's two, but that's how they look, and they're just frozen together like that. So I'm just gonna dump them in this bowl, and that's just what it looks like. So they're going to thaw out over here with the crab legs. I was rinsing these off and I forgot to show you guys, but I'm just gonna take 2 potatoes, these 2 right here, and I'm gonna rinse them. And I like to peel off some of the skin. Like I like the skin on it, but some of it, but like these little dark spots here, I'm gonna peel those off, and then I'm gonna cut them up. I'll probably cut them up over here, but I'm just gonna rinse them off and peel them a little bit so I can show you guys. Okay, so now I'm going to take my corn, and like I said, this is just lunch. This is just lunch, so I'm not putting a lot of food. So it's not gonna be, oh, you got a whole bunch of, like, no. This water is just hot from the sink being hot. But I'm just gonna put a couple corns. Probably like, I do put a little of the lemon pepper seasoning. I have one that's open and I need to finish. I do put a little of this in the water with it. I say a little. It's to your liking. And then I put a little of the chipotle seasoning. And once this starts to boil some, I'll drop a little piece of butter, just a little piece. I probably could put it in there now just so y'all can see it. But yeah, like a tablespoon size cut of butter will go in here. What? I'm dropping stuff. That'll just go right in that water with that. And I'll put a top on it for now until it starts to boil, and then I'll take the top off. But that's just gonna go on here. I'm gonna cut up these potatoes, and I don't do them in any specific way. I just cut them however I'm in the mood for that day. And I don't want to have to do this for a long time, so Oh, I'm sorry. The oven is preheated to 475. I put it on 6. My oven goes low, 2, 4, 6, 8, and then high. It's on 6. And I'll just drop a whole stick of butter in there because we're going to use this butter to make part of our sauce. Or, because it's not even sauce, it's just like juice or whatever. So, yeah. It's just an alternative. I do this sometimes. Sometimes I do make the Be Love sauce, but lately I've just been wanting this because it's faster and it's more of a lunch meal. So I'll just let that melt down some. Leave this butter in here. My hands are clean. So I'll just let that melt a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and cut this how I want it for that. And I'm saying this is lunch, but this will be lunch for 2 days. So I'm gonna rinse this off. So I just like to cut it diagonally a little bit so that they have like a little slant to it. I don't know why, but like that size, so. Once that starts to make a little noise, I'll put a little seasoning in that. But it looks like our butter is ready, so let's see. Oh yes. So this is what your butter should be looking like. Then drop these potatoes in there. They splash a little bit, so usually I get a little closer, but being that I'm trying to show you guys, can't. But that's a big fry. Yeah. Bigger than what I need right now. I'm gonna use the tongs and lay them on their sides. Now it uses giant frying pan because usually I am making more, but like I said, this is just for 2 days worth of lunch. So yeah. So this worked out good. Everything is ready to start being seasoned. not have to put as much, or you can put more of any of these that you want. And now I'm just gonna cover it and let it cook for a while, just so that it gets that heat on both sides, and then I'll come back and flip them as well. But I'm just gonna make sure that I really just shake these a little first to get that flavor going everywhere. I need to probably turn these up a little bit. So okay, so while that is all cooking, my shrimp have been cleaned, and this is how big they are. They're clean. The tail is still on because I like for the tail to be on. And now I'm just getting ready to season them, which is the same seasonings that I used in the sausage and the potatoes, but I am going to put the garlic in here with this right now. Well, those are fine. These are fine. They're doing what they should be doing right now. Getting a little color to them, which is what I want. Because they're fully cooked, I'm just putting the brown on them that I like. Whew. Okay. So, I'm just going to set that up there. This is looking very good. Not in the frame. Here we go. So, we're just going to flip them over to cook them on both sides, because I'm putting them in the oven, so the oven will cook them the rest of the way. But potatoes take a while to cook sometimes, so I like to put them up here first. That's just what I do. You do not have to do that. That is just what I do. And yeah, so I just cook them up here a little bit, and then I throw them in the oven. These are done, and the corn is actually done too. So they're done enough to go into the pan that I have over here, which is just one of these foil pans that I get from the dollar store, and it's just like that. It's deep, and I'm just going to drop them in there, and I'm going to go over here to the crab legs. So once again, okay, so I've already cleaned my crab legs. I laid them in here on the bottom because I want them to get all of the flavors in the butter. And then I'm just gonna take my sausage and just dump them in there. Put them like that. Then I'm going to take those 2 corns, put them in there as well. Well, let me move some of these around first, because I'm nothing without a presentation. Put the other corn over here. Like so. And that's just what it looks like so far. So that's what we got right now. Just corn, potatoes, corn, sausage, and crab legs. This all because the corn doesn't get seasoned really with that water. I just put that in there just because I wanted to soak into it a little bit. So I just make sure I'm putting the seasonings on the parts of the dish that doesn't get seasons. So this part is very important for me. I put some garlic in here, and because the garlic cooks very fast, I put it in there right at the end when I'm getting ready to take them out. When I'm flipping them over for that last time, so I can take them out, because I'm taking them out now. I'm just flipping them to make sure they get that brown on that side a little bit. This smells so freaking good. I haven't made this in actually a little minute. Last time I made it, I didn't like it. It seemed like it had too much salt in it. And I made so much. Like, I usually put them in 2 pans, but I only had 1 pan, so I had to make everything in 1 pan. So it was like not a disaster, but not what I'm used to. So that is perfect now. That's actually perfect. See that? It's like that pretty brown color. And this is ready to go into the pan with everything else. So I'm gonna just turn this off and put the butter in. Okay, so here I'm just adding a couple slices of butter because I want to make sure that I'm getting butter on the bottom of the pan. So I add a few slices here, and then I'm gonna pour the potatoes and that butter mixture that's in there right on top. And that'll also make sure that it melts, and that has the seasoning in it, so it's giving it that flavor. And then I just move the potatoes around a little bit just to make sure that everything is layered evenly. So I'm just adding that on the top. Now I'm going to take the shrimp and dump those in there on top because I want them to get the most heat from the top, because the shrimp is going to be what lets me know that everything is done when I go and check it later. So I just put some shrimp right on top of that, and then I'm going to take the butter and put that right on that as well. And that's the rest of the other stick. So now that everything is layered in there evenly, I'm just going to take some lemons. I cut them in half, and then I just squeeze them right on top of the seafood. I have the lemon squeezer, but I just didn't have it with me at the time, so I had to use my hand, which is fine. My hands were clean, and like I said, again, I'm the only one eating it. And you do not have to do this once again, you do not have to do this. I want to make sure everybody hears that, because I don't want people saying that's too much lemon. That's just what I like. I made this to my liking and my preference. I love lemon, so I put lemon juice on top of that, and I think I squeezed about 2 lemons on top. And like I said, that's just what I like. I like to make sure I can taste the lemon flavor like a lot. And I put extra chipotle chili pepper seasoning and obey on top, and then I just add the parsley just to garnish it. But I make sure that everything is covered in there, because when I squeeze lemon juice on it, it kind of takes a little of the seasoning off of the shrimp. So I just make sure I add a little more, and then I'm just going to cover it with some aluminum foil. I'm just measuring it. I'm just going to cover it with the aluminum foil, and then I'm going to put it in the oven. Okay, so it's 11:35 right now. I'm gonna come back and check that again at 12 o'clock, because it really takes about, probably not even 30 minutes, but I'm gonna come back and check it at 12. The butter is all melted and that the shrimp get cooked well done, well, all the way through. I don't want it to be raw, but I don't want it to be overcooked. So I'm gonna come back and check it at 12. But right now I'm gonna clean up this kitchen again, but I'll be back. Okay, so I'm gonna check this food. It is now 12:07. It's been 32 minutes. I need to take my vitamins. I take these one-a-day women's vitamins every day, and that is the list of what it is. Screenshot it if you like. That is what it does. Yeah. But they have them for men as well. And I just try to pick just 2, because you take 2 a day. And then I just take them. But I have to do it before I eat, because that's how I motivate myself to keep taking them, because I don't like gummies. They're gross. But the pills are worse. So, gummies it is. Okay. So that's done. Maybe y'all can see this. See that? I'll show y'all. But that's done. I don't know why I set it back in there. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so we can get more videos out like these. And I will see you on my next one. Bye.